Good evening. My name is Sean R. Sampson, and this is Speech Communications 110 DLO1, Ms. Borman's class. And I will be preparing to speak to you today about my topic, the Generation X college student. Why do we do it at this stage in the game? This is my audience, and I'm going to go up and start the speech now. The Generation X college student. Why do we do it at this stage in the game? It's Friday night, and the texts and phone calls are starting to come in. I am being romanced by my other Generation X members with a smorgasbord of exciting and fun things to do for the evening. Despite their concerted efforts, I decline with the same response I've had for the last 2 years. Sorry guys, just have way too much homework to do. Just like my friends, many people question why a 40-something with a stable, great paying job would endure such pains as late night classes, study sessions, tests, and exams, compounded by the rigors of work, family, and other obligations at this stage. As unglamorous as that sounds, studying for midterms at 40, many middle-aged people are returning to school in great numbers. The answers to these questions, why we do it, are just ahead. Many people, more than enough, are returning, and some of the reasons may be familiar to you and some may not. As a Generation X member, those people who are between the ages of 31 to 51, or as I will further refer to you as the non-traditional students, have been faced with many challenges upon returning to college. Employed with a demanding, often stressful job for myself, ironically, was one of the driving factors for my decision. After being passed up for several promotable opportunities, making myself more marketable by pursuing a formal degree seemed more appealing to me. More and more companies are encouraging their employees to seek higher education, in the very least to refresh their skills that they've already acquired. With the demands of an ever-changing industry, this is becoming more and more common. In fact, in a recent article by Bobby Dempsey, a contributing writer for Investopedia, it was discovered that even in the midst of the greatest recession, over 80% of New York-based corporations are still paying employees to get advanced degrees. Employers have realized that there are true benefits of having the brightest and the smartest in their workforce. Also for me, my chosen degree will afford me an opportunity to possibly change careers at this late stage in my life. It is not uncommon for people in the middle years to want to change careers, especially if there's something out there that you've always wanted to do, like teach or become a caregiver. Although work-related reasons are common for a great majority of non-traditional students, there are other reasons that exist. One that may be looked at as a darker reason would be commonly called the midlife crisis. Have any of you ever found yourself feeling like your dreams or goals just haven't been realized, or that you have an empty void in your life that needs to be fulfilled? Or perhaps you start to envy friends and colleagues that seem to have a much more successful life than you, and they just so happen to have a college degree. If so, then you may be displaying some of the common signs of having a midlife crisis. A midlife crisis can drive some people to do things that seem out of the ordinary, such as take up scuba diving or stop wearing skinny jeans at 40 years old. Or some just simply return to school carrying a backpack and a lunchbox on a whim. Having a midlife crisis reason may be viewed as dark or suspect. However, still the benefits of returning to school for any reason can be quite rewarding. According to a document produced by Cigna Behavioral Health, it is suggested that this is only a stage in your life. And the goal of this stage is to use your maturity and your experience to redefine your goals. I much prefer the language of redefining my goals over midlife crises. Another major incentive for me to return to school this late in the game is a more personal reason in nature. I still have school-age children. 2 of them will be college-bound in as little as 2 more years. The complexity and the sophistication of modern technology, coupled with subject matter that they learn earlier in their academic careers in comparison to the rate that I learned, has virtually rendered me useless in helping them with their homework. For example, I am currently taking college-level Spanish, and my 6th grader is my tutor. Not a great feeling at all. However, in a blog written by Susan Huff entitled "The Battle Over Homework," she writes, "Parents who want to help but don't know how often feel frustration over their children's homework and become disenfranchised from school, thus becoming a casualty of homework. This frustration that I felt led me to take action and become actively engaged as an informed and knowledgeable parent." In conclusion, whether you have returned to school late in life to become an example for your children, to feed your midlife crisis symptoms, to fill empty spaces in your life, or to keep up with our ever-changing, ever-evolving world, the numbers don't lie. Many people in this age group are flocking to universities, colleges, and taking online classes in record-breaking numbers. I can personally testify that I have a renewed respect for the quest of knowledge and anxiously sign up for classes each semester. I'm excited about the possibilities that may lay ahead for me. Life for the Generation X member is not seen anymore as half over, but rather as a new beginning, and I couldn't be more content with my decision to pursue my dream of becoming a college graduate. Thank you for your time.